Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, you can go through my previous videos of this tutorial. Then only you'll get an idea of really what is going inside this video and what we are gonna learn today. Okay? You can check my previous videos. I have also updated with some Hacktober 1st which is going on in this month. You can view this video and participate in that also. You can also follow me on LinkedIn and GitHub, and even you can also follow me in Instagram page. I have created some Instagram page. You can also view some interesting updates there. Okay, with no further delay, we'll move inside today's videos. Today's topic is about conditional statements. Conditional statements are about like until sorry if the condition satisfies, we'll perform some particular task. If it does not satisfy, we'll perform some other task. Okay, there are certain types for conditional statement. We'll see one by one. First is if. The second one is if else. Third one is else if ladder. And the last but not the least is nested if. Okay, I'll explain one by one by visualizing some examples. First we'll see about if. Okay, let's take it as an n is equal to 12. If, please watch keenly, this is syntax. If n is equal to 18, let's print you are eligible to vote. That's it. Let's give, first we'll check with 18. If n is equal to 18, it will print you are eligible to vote. Obviously it will print it because you have given n is equal to 18. Yeah, okay. If n is 12, pause the video and give a think around what it will print. Yeah, it doesn't print anything because we have not given such task to perform if it is n not is equal to 18. In that case, we'll go with else statement. Okay, I'll take the same example for if else also. If n is not equal to 18, what should we print? Yeah, not eligible. In this case, we'll give it as greater than or equal to because above 18 age persons obviously can vote. Okay. If you don't know what is greater than equal to, please check my operators tutorial. Okay, I'll drop the playlist link in my description. You can check around it. Since it is 12, it prints not eligible. Okay. Okay, also check with 13. It will print you are eligible to vote. Yeah, since it is greater than or equal to 18. Okay, don't worry, I'll give this notes in my GitHub repository. I'll drop the link in the description. You can go around the code and you can also do some examples. You can check some various examples regarding to conditional statement in Google. Try and practice. If you could not find the solution, drop the comment. I'll try to help you out. Okay. Now we'll go to the third type, which is else if ladder. Okay. We'll take the same code. This time we'll give it as 100. Okay. Okay. Now we'll check if n is greater than 100. We'll print it out as greater than or equal to, will go bigger number. Okay. If it is not, what you will think, will go of else statement. But if it is between 10 to 100, what we will do? In that case, we'll go with else if. If n is lesser than 100, print it is a 2-digit number. Okay. Else, if n is lesser than 10, print single digit number. Else, if all the three condition doesn't satisfies, what we will do? We'll go with the, yeah, I got it right, we'll go with the else statement and print it as not valid. Okay. First we'll check with 10. What does it will print? It will print it is a 2-digit number since it is lesser than 100. We'll check with 1. It will print single digit number. Now we'll check with 101. It will print bigger number. Yeah. If we check it as -1, it will print, oops, it prints 2-digit number. What's the, okay, it doesn't goes with the negative number. We'll print it as okay, we'll check with 0. It's 2-digit number. Why? What happened? Check with 10, 11. 2-digit number. We'll check with 1. Okay, it prints 1 also 2-digit number. So we have some bug in this error in this program. Greater than, okay, bigger number, else n is, okay, let me erase it. Now let's check what it's print. Okay, so okay, see, it doesn't move to the else if part, this lesser than 10's part, because in this case itself the condition satisfies, because 100 is lesser than 1. Sorry, 1 is lesser than 100. So we should make it as 1 is lesser than, n is lesser than 100 and n is greater than 10. Okay, and in the case both the conditions must be satisfied. If you do not know what does it perform, please check my operators tutorial. Now we'll check with this. It should print single digit. Yeah, we got it up. Okay, now we go for nested if. Nested if something like, okay, we'll see an example. I don't want it to be collapsed. We'll remove all this. Okay, if it is greater than or equal to 18, you are eligible. If the number is eligible, we'll move it as n percentage 2 is equal to 0. If so, print it as even. Else, print it as odd. Okay, I'll explain you what is going on. First, we'll check if n is greater than 18. As per the condition, n is equal to 1. 1 is greater than 18. No. So it won't move inside this loop. Okay, if I'll give it as 20, if 20 is greater than 18, Yeah, it will move inside, it will print this. After that, it will move inside this loop. It will check whether 20 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Not divide, modulo 2 is equal to 0. Yeah, it will obviously give 0. Okay, since modulo takes only the remainder, so it will print even. Okay, if n is 2, it will doesn't satisfy this condition. So what we have to give? We have to give one more else condition. Print not eligible. Okay, let's check with 2. Yeah, not eligible. What if it is 200? It have to print even. Yeah, it will move inside this, and first it will print eligible since 200 is greater than 18, and will move inside this. It will give even. Okay, you can also check with 201. It will print odd. Eligible and odd it will print. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today's video, guys. We have covered the conditional statements. I'll give these notes in my GitHub repository. You can follow me there. Okay, I'll drop the link in my description. You can fork the code and clone it and give a play around. If you don't know how to fork and clone, I also give my blog link. You can check that. If you also don't know that, you can ping me in the comment. I'll help you on how to fork and clone and give a play around. So if you love this channel, please subscribe and give thumbs up to my tutorials. Then only it will create some enthusiasm for them to create videos to them. Sorry, to you all. And I'll also give some interesting facts about open source opportunities in my videos. And also we're going to cover some exciting apps also. You can also leave a comment by giving what kind of idea to create an app for a beginner. Okay, bye for now and stay tuned for further updates.